And these mistakes are killers. They kill your commission, they kill your dreams, and they usually end up eventually costing you your job. And then what ends up happening is that you would end up saying that this is not for me. Sales is not for me. It's not the fact that sales is not for you. It's that unconsciously you're making these mistakes that are leading you to the results that you're getting right now. So if we want to improve our results, if we want to become badass salespeople, and we want to make those commission checks that are going to help our families and help improve the quality of our lives, these are the mistakes that we need to make sure that we're not making. And the first mistake that most salespeople always make is by prejudging a customer. Guys, if you're new to this industry, never freaking prejudge a customer. I'm telling you right now, the customers that were dressed down the most, that might have looked like they just basically walked in off the street, that might have looked like they don't come for money, guys, those ended up being my best customers. You know why? Because most people, they don't need to show you that they have money. They got money in the bank account. They got nothing to prove. And those people that you might assume have no money, they're the ones that usually have the good credit. They're the ones that usually have money in the bank account. They're the ones that basically the deal's done in half an hour, and they're the ones that usually don't even negotiate. It's the people that are broke. It's the people that have bad credit. They're the ones who always negotiate the most. They're the ones who are always the biggest hassle. They're the ones that always are the most pain. So guys, never judge a book by its cover. You never know which customer is going to be your biggest referral source and is going to help increase your paycheck. So rule of thumb, treat everybody the freaking same. Treat everybody the same. Greet them with the same exact energy. Follow the same process just like a robot, and never judge a book by its cover. The next one is you're not mentally prepared. Look, before you meet a customer, you got to make sure you're mentally ready to go. You got to make sure that any shit that happened at home, anything that might have happened yesterday, that is in the past. I always used to have a rule is that when I walk in through those showroom doors, whatever was behind me is behind me. And it's game time. It's showtime. See, when you walk into the arena, you're almost like an actor, and it's showtime. And you need to flip that switch almost. Just like the great athletes did, just like Kobe did, just like Jordan did. When it was game time, they flipped that switch as soon as they got in the arena. And same thing is what you need to do. You need to be mentally prepared before you meet and greet that customer. And when you shake their hand, you better have enthusiasm, and you better be ready to rock and roll. And that leads me into the next point. The biggest mistakes that salespeople make is that their meet and greet sucks. See, customers are going to judge you in the first 30 seconds of meeting you. You need to make a friend right away. And the biggest mistake that salespeople do is that they think the meet and greet is the least important part of the sales process. The meet and greet, when you meet that customer for the first time, it's one of the most important parts. Okay? You shake their hand, you transfer your energy into that customer, and you make sure that you make a friend right away. You compliment that customer right away. If you don't know how to do a proper meet and greet, check out my last videos and I walk you through how to do a proper meet and greet. I'm not going to go in that video today, but make sure you perfect this. Because if you don't start off the deal right, man, you're chasing, and you're already starting off backwards. Okay, you're in an uphill battle. So make sure you get that right. Next one, they don't qualify their customer properly, guys. I've never seen salespeople waste more time by not doing this step properly. Qualify your customer properly, guys. Just like a real estate agent does, you should do the same. Like, I'm not gonna look at a $2 million house when I know I can only afford a $2,000 monthly payment on my mortgage. Does that make any sense? Yet most of you guys, you're just order takers. When a customer says, I want to look at this car, you just run and go grab the car. Qualify the customer. Are you helping this customer, or are you just order taking or trying to make a sale? If you're genuinely trying to help this customer, you will get them a vehicle that, number one, they're going to love, but number two, they can also afford. Maybe you need to find them a used one. But guys, make sure you qualify the customer properly. Make sure you find out what exactly their budget is, what they're working with, what their expenses are, how much money do they have down. These are the things that you need to be doing. And most of the time I see guys, they're so excited, the customer's like, yes, let's go with this vehicle. Then they can't afford the payments. They have like a $200 budget. I don't care how good you are at sales. Some people say, oh, it doesn't matter about the payment. It fucking matters. The payment freaking matters. All right. You need to have at least a little bit of an idea. Can customers stretch? Of course they can. If you're good, can they stretch a little bit more and you can grab a little bit of a down payment from them? Of course they can. But you got to be in the ballpark. You got to be in the realm. All right, guys. So make sure that you qualify the customer properly. The biggest mistake that salespeople do is that they don't do this process properly. The next one, and the biggest one, the biggest mistake that salespeople make, they never ask for the business. You've done all this work, and now when it comes down to closing, you're scared. You're scared to ask them, hey, Mr. Customer, so if the numbers make sense, you're ready to do a deal today, right? And it might seem simple, but I'm telling you, salespeople are scared shitless of asking this simple question, asking the customer for their business. Guys, these are the 5 mistakes that every salesperson makes. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to drop a daily video so I can train the baddest salespeople in the automotive industry. Thank you so much. Have a great day.